Hi Virgo, my name is Audrey Alison. Thank you for joining me for your January 2017 forecast for the month. Happy New Year and happy holidays. I am using the Aquarian Tarot deck by David Palladini. Here's the cover. I loved the way it looked. Also, we're entering into Aquarius time with our sun and our new moon in Aquarius this month. So I thought this is fitting. And the artistry is absolutely beautiful. It's very Renaissance meets the 1970s. It's like a dichotomy of like the 1800s and the 1900s. I love it. And I was reading that David Palladini attended the Pratt Institute at Brooklyn, which is the same art institute that Pamela Coleman Smith, who designed or illustrated the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, she went to Pratt as well. So I love that. The cards that I'm really into, they both come from the same design school, which I thought was pretty cool. So thank you for joining me. Oh, I wanted to say thank you too for your donations, Virgo. I've been noticing a lot of them come in, and I'm very thankful. I respond to every donation I receive, so I really appreciate your support. And let's start our forecast. We have a sporadic month. There are a lot of sectors that are illuminated this month, all over the place. And let's start with the Venus transit. On the 3rd of January, Venus enters the sign of Pisces. This is another mutable sign like you, Virgo, so this actually squares you. But Venus entering Pisces actually affects your 7th house of marriage and soulmates and business partnerships, and the house of the others. Venus is attraction. Venus is love and harmony and balance. And she is entering this sector of marriage to smooth over your relationship if you are married. If you're not married, Venus has the power to attract a soulmate during this transit. And this is a 30-day energy that she's there. So I would take advantage of that if you're looking to connect with somebody. Very powerful energy in the 7th house for Venus. On the 4th, we have our Mercury transit. He retrogrades deeper into Sagittarius. He started at 15 degrees of Capricorn on the 19th of December, but goes back further to the 28-degree mark of Sagittarius on the 4th of January. So this is about an evaluation and a review of your home environment, or a review regarding the relationship with your mother, the 4th house of the maternal. And it's a slight review. This is a 4 to 5 day transit, and you could find that you're going back to the place you came from mentally. The 4th house is where you come from, your foundation and your roots. So information, details, analysis, which is all Mercury, communication and speech, information regarding the past, because he's retrograde, drawing from the past. And where is that past? In the 4th house. Going back to the home you grew up in, returning there, or returning there mentally, just in thought, could be something that comes through for you in that 4-day period of time. He goes direct on the 8th. This whole first week of January, we have a sextile, an aspect between Jupiter in your 2nd house, sextiling Saturn in Sagittarius. This is an exact 22-degree sextile, which is 60 degrees away from each other. And this could filter in very abundant energy, because Jupiter is involved, in your 2nd house of finance and resources, and your 4th house of environment. So you might have money now to supply for the home for renovation. You might have support financially for your mother, because again, 4th house is activated. It'll apply differently, but this is some kind of prosperous energy, opulent energy because of Jupiter. Magnanimous. I'm thinking of all the definitions that describe that planet. Jovial. He's the Santa Claus of the planets, Jupiter. So you'll see some kind of beneficent manifestation around the first week, but this aspect lasts through the whole month. On the 12th, we have our full moon at 22 degrees of Cancer. This is in the 11th house. And the same day, on the 12th, Mercury enters Capricorn. So he's direct then, and heading into the sign where he stole some energy from during his retrograde, the 5th house where you hold Capricorn. So on the 12th, a full moon in Cancer in the 11th could see you putting an end to some clubs, groups, social obligations and affiliations, friendships, and goals, and even wishes, Virgo. So maybe you've accomplished a task or a goal, you've bucket listed it, or you really are realigning your goals. That really isn't a goal on the list any longer for you. A full moon in the 11th could see you put an end to a friendship. I said that earlier. But I'm almost being reminded to say it or probed to say it again. There's an awareness here. If you're not changing who it is you're connected with, there's the illumination in this sector that maybe there's some changes that need to be made. And this will come to you. This will be brought to the light like the moon always does. On the 19th, the sun enters Aquarius, and then on the 27th, we have our new moon at 8 degrees of Aquarius. So this impacts the 6th house of health and well-being and daily routine and schedule. And pets. So some of you around the 27th are having new pets come into the situation, and some of you aren't, but there is a new source of health here. So for Virgo who's been feeling under the weather, the new moon on the 27th, even the sun on the 19th could see healing, warmth, healing this sector for you. Energy in the 6th house. Energy to start new diet and health regimens, health routines as well. Set your intentions around the new moon on what you'd like to manifest in the 6th house and see how that can work for you. Health routines and regimens, personal trainers, something new, a fresh new outlook on the health could come through at the end of the month. And then on the 28th, we have Mars entering the sign of Aries that he naturally governs, so he is effortless there. And for you, through March 9th, Mars is in the sector of the 8th house for you. So this is a very sexual placement. Mars in the 8th is stamina, drive, passion, will, determination in the 8th house of intimacy and sex and shared resources, investments, inheritance, wills, estates. So this is a quiet house, but Mars is in there stirring a lot of action up. So a lot of active sex lives are happening for Virgo through the 9th of March. A lot of physical stamina in your intimacies. There is action on any wills and inheritance that have been on hold. Let's see what comes up in the tarot. Been shuffling the whole time. And if you'd like to book with me, I'm at audreyalison.com. This is my sole profession, and I read all through the week. So you would select your desired reading length via the PayPal button and submit your order, and I would get back to you in a day or two in an email with some options for times, and we'll set that up. Please check out my readings tab on my website. It's brand new. I have some new readings up there that I'm offering. The Lovers 2-chart compatibility, Pollux and Castor reading. They're the constellation for Gemini. And I would compare both charts for a 90-minute session and go over both of them with you. I also have a 60-minute Astro Tarot combination reading where I have your natal chart present, and I go over it several days before the call, and I hone in intuitively on messages that come through while doing the astrology for the chart, and also using the tarot in this forecast in the 60-minute session is important too. So I'll incorporate both if that interests you. Now, Virgo, let's get to your cards. First card, the Hangman. I love these colors. I can't get enough of the watercolor vibe. So you're at a standstill. It's a very spiritual card though. And what is interesting about the Hangman, his other leg isn't tied. He's kind of tied, but the Hangman could be untied. He can become unstuck. Maybe some of you aren't realizing you're keeping yourself on hold. You're the only reason you're stuck. Okay, let's see what else comes up. It's interesting. Ooh. Wow. The Hierophant, another major arcana card. This is the sign of Taurus in the Tarot. But he's doing that symbol. Jesus did that too, I think. And it's just about knowledge. It's about education, spiritual channeling, downloading. The Hierophant is wisdom. He holds the keys. I love reading with a new deck here and there because you see new things in the tarot deck that you don't see on the original picture or the pictures that you're used to using. So when I say he holds the keys, I don't know if I would have said that if I was holding the Alchemical by Robert M. Place, holding that card, because there's not keys on that card. But that message came through. You might need to educate yourself a little more, Virgo. You might need some more training and higher certification to proceed to get off this tree. You might need to study a little bit before you untie yourself off of that tree. Queen of Cups. Ooh, this is beautiful. I love, 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 love the artistry. Can't get enough. And I love that my nails match certain colors. Okay, my OCD is totally coming out. Queen of Cups. This is either a water sign female, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or this is an extremely psychic, intuitive female. Clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance. It's all in the Queen of Cups. This is gorgeous. I love this card. We'll see what else comes up around her. Ooh, the Two of Cups. Now this is the 7th house of marriage, soulmates, partnership. Two of Cups is a loving connection, a very beautiful spiritual and emotional connection between two people. You have another card. Now the Queen of Swords. This is an air sign female, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have two queens here. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. I get real crazy with my readings, and I pull things that maybe not everyone would just think about because my mind works a little differently. But when I see this, the first thing I thought of, and maybe it's just because I'm interpreting the reading and I'm being biased, but this right here, when I think of the Queen of Swords and then transitioning into the Queen of Cups, that is, I hate to say this in a reading because it makes it sound like it's just coming solely about me, but I am the only eyes I can see this from. This is a Gemini Cancer cusp woman. And because I am this birthday, June 21 would be Queen of Swords on the cusp of Queen of Cups. Or how else does that apply? What other signs does that apply with? Oh, Aquarius, Pisces. Okay, so, or this could be February 19th, February 20 birthday, where you see a Queen of Swords, Aquarius, transition into the Pisces female. So can happen in different ways, but the first thing I thought of is, oh, that's me. I am the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So let me just say this. This energy can represent someone else for Virgo in the reading. If not, these are two separate females. They can be a combination female is what I was trying to say earlier. If it's not resonating with you, then this could be two separate females, or these could be energies that exist within you, Virgo. Queen of Swords is someone you don't want to mess with, but the Queen of Swords is guarded, swift, brilliant, but she's cold. She can be very discerning, and she can turn like the wind, because she is the wind. She is the swords. If you wait too long on the Queen of Swords, she'll be like, later, bye. Don't sleep on the Queen of Swords now. Now, maybe you have a little bit more to investigate or learn from the Queen of Swords or the Queen of Cups. Maybe you're learning about your relationship a little bit more before you can get off this tree. You started the reading with this. You're in a standstill kind of place, but the Hangman is spiritual, and it's also that you have a little bit more control on that waiting period than you think. Are you a martyr on the tree? Are you saying, God, I'm stuck on this tree, but only one of your legs is tied? Are you looking for someone to assist you? Maybe these are helping hands. Queen of Cups is a lot more nurturing than the Queen of Swords. Tends to love good food, good wine. She could be a little bit more plump. She's festive. But she's spiritual, and they both keep to themselves, is what I think. And the energy that I'm getting here, Virgo, is maybe you're keeping to yourself as well, except when it comes to this. Your connection, your relationship, your marriage, your monogamous relationship. But there's a little bit more learning to do, and these are both very spiritual cards. Maybe you're changing in the belief system. You're allowing yourself to be downloaded through the Mercury retrograde, your ruling planet retrograde. So maybe hang tight for a minute, Virgo. And if these are women that are around you, draw from them. Maybe they have some advice or support for you. If these are energies that represent a part of yourself, you have to draw from that. What's telling you to watch what you're saying, or what's telling you to not be as cold? Or maybe it's that you're not cold enough. Or finding just the right place in between both of these energies. The balance, just right, is what I want to say. You can't be on hold forever. Nothing lasts forever, and what comes up must come down. So you're coming off of this phase. Maybe it's that your ruling planet goes direct on the 8th, and then you can push forward. Thank you for joining me, Virgo. I hope this was helpful. I'm wishing you a sweet January, and remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.